Welcome to the Rad Dudecast, episode 156. Today's episode, I am joined by my brother, the Wolf, from the hardcore band The Banner. If you have ever heard of them, check them out. They're great. Check out his Twitter. I don't know what it is. Also, check out my Twitter, GregStone_, and DeVito's. Let's get into it. Here we go.
Oh boy, here we are. The Rad Dudecast. I am joined by Joey Southside, the Wolf.
No one calls me that anymore.
Somebody called you that the other day.
I know, and they're nerds.
And they were like, well, what do you call him? I call him brother. It's my brother, the Wolf. Good news, bad news situation. We got two guests today. It's the Wolf and Bobo, the dog.
Bobo.
Anthony's in the other room. Some shit went down.
Fittingly enough.
You don't know, yeah. He's in an argument with somebody on the phone. We had to start without him, unfortunately. But the Wolf drove in from Jersey. And so we're going to go. We're going to get going. We're going to come swinging here.
We're doing it.
Fightcast. This is the Fightcast. We're talking about fighting.
Fighting.
If you've been in a fight, call in, and we'll get you on the horn.
Tracy's on the phone, taking your calls. She'll put you right through.
We got into a fight. Remember that time we fought that kid? I don't want to say names.
We'll say
call
names.
Them. Do we name names?
What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
They're probably dead now.
Damn right they are.
You just saying, yeah, there was that kid. Anyway,
who?
We'll just call him
John Colgate?
Oh, my God. Now we got to start over.
What?
Because I don't name names on the podcast.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like we'll get lawsuits.
It sounds like a made-up name anyway.
Well, now they definitely know it's not made-up name.
It is. There's a tube of toothpaste on your dresser.
I'm going to edit that. I'm going to edit that out at 1:20. 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in a bleep because I feel like I'm going to be bleeping a lot with you here today.
There's probably going to be a lot of fucking bleeping.
Remember how that went down?
I do.
To those at home, the brothers Southside,
yes.
The Wolf and the Goat had to regulate on some of the fuckers in high school.
It was a good one.
What happened? So I remember I'll tell it and you add in. I'll tell your parts, you tell my parts.
You intro this.
I'll intro it. So I believe how it went down was there was some girl doing some old bullshit. Some old bullshit. Trifling, if you will.
That's what we call it.
Being whack.
Being so whack.
Starting some shit. And some little guy, we'll call him, we're going to call him...
Jimmy Crest.
Jimmy Crest. Yeah. We'll call him Jimmy Crest. Jimmy Crest says, come up to the high school and fight me. To the Wolf.
Can I preface this with just a little?
Sure. Give a little pref.
I don't want to make this...
Pref it in.
So, this kid calls me saying, why are you telling people you did such and such with so-and-so?
With the woman. With the trifling
and
psycho-hose
which I replied, I didn't say anything to anybody. I don't know what you're talking about. This is the first that I've heard of this.
Yeah.
I mean, I did, but I didn't say anything about it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even, whatever.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, we're fighting.
We're fighting.
And I said, I don't want to fight you. You're much smaller than me.
Let me just add in here. The Wolf, he looks, is very much similar to the Hound.
Yes.
From Game of Thrones. Big guy.
House Clegane.
The Wolf is House Clegane. 6'3", big guy. Jimmy Crest.
Not a big guy.
Not a big guy.
No, he is Littlefinger.
Littlefinger. This is Littlefinger going after the Hound.
Yeah.
Now he says...
Asking for it.
Yeah, asking for it.
And I told him what the Hound would have said. I said, fuck off.
I said, fuck off. You little cunt.
Fuck off. And he did it. He kept going.
And he said... Then this is a funny thing to me. He says, come to the high school. We're going to fight. Now, we don't have cars or licenses back then.
We were young.
So we have to walk 3 miles to the high school. And I remember him clearly saying...
It's funnier than that.
He got...
You don't remember? We took the 11 bus.
We did?
We took the 11 bus.
We took the bus? I thought we walked.
To Willie's Diner.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we walked from the whole way.
All right. Listen, I'm going to tell this part of the story.
All right, but I want to say... Let me get one more part in real quick.
Do it.
He says... He makes his key statement. He says, bring nobody. Come fight me. And you said, I'm Greg and I'm bringing Greg.
No, not even. There wasn't even that. Wasn't even. You're giving Littlefinger too much credit.
Okay, all right.
I said to him, I was like, all right, I'm going to fight you. I said, "You gonna be a pussy and bring all your friends?" Because in my head, I know he's gonna.
Of course.
Right? I know right now he's at the skate shop with all his pussy friends.
Yeah.
He goes, "No, I'm not bringing anybody," which is what I wanted him to say because that I know means the opposite.
Of course.
So I'm like, all right, whatever.
It's mind games.
So now I walk out front. Who's sitting on the front wall? My all-star squad.
Oh, the
my
all-star
top
squad.
team. My top team.
Yes.
Of course, the GOAT, the sauce, Greg, sitting there. Martial arts expert, Tommy Bono.
Martial arts. Watched many martial arts movies.
The mountain to my hound, Tom Walsh.
Oh, Tom Walsh. Big shout out.
So clutch.
Love Tom Walsh.
So clutch.
Missed that guy. I texted him a few days
And-
ago. Love that guy.
Eric, I had a mustache in the 4th grade, Nieves.
I heard Nieves was there?
Eric Nieves was
Oh,
there
yeah,
in a
yeah.
rare cameo appearance.
Well, he would skate with us.
Yes.
We
But
always
he did have a full mustache, and
In
he was
sixth grade.
in the same age as you.
Yes.
So he looked like a man. So I walked down, and I was like, guys. John,
Just turn that music off. It was a dumb idea for me
I'm
to have
sorry.
it going. Because I love it in the story, but it's distracting to me as a human.
I looked out upon my squad. I said, fellas, John Colgate says he wants to fight.
No!
Jimmy Crest.
Jimmy Crest, hang on, 522. I got to write that time down.
All right.
Every time you say his name, I have to.
He deserves it.
I have to write. I don't know. We don't want to get sued.
All right.
We
So
have
I said,
very little money from the Patreon.
I said, Jimmy Crest says he wants to fight me 1-on-1 at the high school. To which you replied, he's going to bring all of his friends.
He did?
You said that.
Oh, yeah?
I said, yeah. So let's go.
Yeah.
And they all get. So we all went. We went down to Bloomfield Ave.
Uh-huh.
We hopped on to number 11.
Uh-huh.
Went up to Willie's
We
Diner.
paid to go to a fight.
Yeah.
We put money. With no
We
money.
stole Mom's quarters from her car at her toll quarters.
Yeah.
We went in. We went up, and I said, "Wait here." I said, "I'm gonna go around the corner just in case he's not by himself."
Yeah, yeah.
I took 6 feet. It was him,
Don't say names.
another guy,
Yeah, some twins.
some twins.
The twins were there because I put them both in headlocks.
That's right. The twins were there.
Yeah.
Bibby Rosado. And
Oh,
that
that
was
guy. That
Bibby
guy.
Rosado was the knife in the back because he was my boy.
He was your boy.
Up until this point. This was my personal SummerSlam. This is me getting leg dropped by a Hulkster.
Yeah, he
Right?
went total heel on this.
He did a massive heel turn.
He went
So-
right after you. I went after him.
And that's when I got mad. That's when it's like, all right.
I saw him, I would say, in 2004 or 5. This
Yeah.
is years later.
Yeah.
I was at Bloomfield. This kid, I see him, and he said something kind of off. He was like, "Oh, how's your?" He said something, and I went, "Yo, get the fuck out of my face!"
Fuck off, you cunt.
We were like adults, and I was like, "Yeah, now you got to go. You got to leave." And DeVito was there. He was like, "Who's that guy?" And I was like, "Yo, there was some shit that
Heel.
went down in middle school,
Real heel
that
turn.
I am not
Real heel
okay
turn.
with."
Yeah.
Anyway, so he rolls up with these boys.
Yeah.
He's got some boys there.
Yeah. So
I also had a pair of pliers in my bag.
you did.
in my pocket.
You had the pliers because you were always fixing your rollerblades.
It was those bike ones, those big giant things.
Yes.
And I was like, well, I'll just murder somebody with these.
Because we were not fighters and we knew little of weapons, but we had pliers. We're going to work it out.
Yeah, I could get some. I'll ply somebody's
That's what
eyes.
we have.
Yeah.
So that's what we're bringing.
Also, yeah. So we roll.
We roll.
And now I'll get back on to how I remember it. You tell me
Yes.
the corrector. You walk up to the kid. He's saying some shit.
Again, I'm a man of peace.
You're a man of peace. And you said, this did not happen. These things you speak of are ill.
Yeah.
They are not true. Go away.
You have been told falsehoods, Littlefinger.
Yes.
You've been led astray by this trifling ass bitch.
And then I believe he said, fuck you.
No, but before that,
Oh.
he goes, well, if she's lying, you tell her she's lying to her face. At which,
Like
yeah.
you're scared of a girl.
So she gets
who's
out of
too
the
little.
car. At
Yeah.
this point, no one knew she was there. She gets out of the car. This is now like a wrestling promo.
Yeah.
She walks down,
Miss
and I
Elizabeth.
go, you know damn well I didn't say none of that. And she goes, yes, you did. And I said, no, that's not. What? No. He said, I said to him at this point, I go, yeah, I mean, we hooked up. I said, but I didn't know you were dating or nothing.
Yeah.
You know, this was a while ago.
Yeah.
So he goes, well, she says you did. And I'm like, well, she says what she says. I don't know. No skin off my ass. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Yeah.
She comes out and goes, tell her to her face. Like, what? So I said,
Why would I be?
yeah, I don't understand what.
Girls are tough, but you're 6'3". This is Arya Stark.
I don't think that was the power move that he thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So she comes out. You didn't do that. I said, okay, whatever. I didn't do it. I still don't want to fight.
Yeah.
So then he just does the shoulder thrust. Fuck you.
Oh, he says, fuck you. And then let me remember. I remember exactly how you responded. It was a giant punch to the face.
Yes.
Right in the mush.
Right
in the face.
Right where you want it to be.
And then as that happened, it was as if the world lit up. And it was like, fall free!
That was our coming over the hill with Gandalf.
And all these kids ran at you.
They did.
And I remember, I don't want to act like whatever, but I remember the two twins, I grabbed them both in headlocks.
You did. You did.
And then you guys started like on the like you just throw them to the ground.
Yeah.
And I don't remember much, but I remember biting someone, having these two twins in the headlock. And
You were biting him. And I remember that because
Jimmy
the kid
Crust
said,
is-
"You are biting me." I remember that very clearly in my head.
Yes.
Not saying stop biting me, saying you are biting me.
I will be done biting when I have finished eating you.
Yes.
I will eat you to completion.
The biting will continue until the fight is ended.
Yeah. And then that kid, Bibby, schmuck face,
Bibby Rosado.
he goes in after you, and I remember either something happened. There was, I don't exactly remember.
Well, actually, actually what happened was the kid said, "Fuck you," at which point you said, "Fuck this," and you attacked Bibby Rosado.
He was coming after you.
Yeah, I think he made like a motion. You went after him. Then I hit Crest.
No, you hit Crest was the opening line.
Was it?
Yes, it was the opening line because that is when the sky cracked.
I was certain that it was you that led the.
No,
the
you
battle.
went after him, and then he went after you.
But
and I
that's
went
right.
after him.
Bibby tried to get invested, and then you.
I went after him, and then also took two twins
you
who
went
probably
after
weren't
Bibby.
even in the fight.
Bibby, who immediately retreated, and then you took on two twins at once.
And I don't remember. The other thing I remember
It
is
was a good headlock, I will say.
I had rollerblade strength, and they
Yeah.
were two skinny boys.
I don't think rollerblade is arms.
Well, because you're twisting when you're rollerblading, you're really getting your arms going. If you want the full effect, you
No, that
really
makes
gotta
sense.
get a Chris Farley, whoo, to that.
Science.
Yeah, and then these other kids kind of cowered away as the brothers.
Yes. And Eric Nieves brought his mustache. I don't even know if he did anything.
Nobody did anything. The only body who did anything was you, me, and I think other kids were trying to like squash it down.
Like, please stop hitting him.
Yeah, but either way. So then I remember John Colgate's on the ground, and you are standing above him, literally
Kneeling above him.
I see words in the air that says "Finish him."
Yes.
And I look and I go, "Oh, he's going to kill him."
I was very upset.
Yeah, you go to punch him. Someone pulled his legs.
A full adult man
Pulled
who had
his-
pulled over.
Yeah, it
Watching
was
this.
it was a tracker. There was a Chevy tracker.
Yes. And I found out later he was a plant.
He was a plant.
That was Jimmy Crest's uncle.
Really
He was a plant. He was there all along.
bullshit.
So he pulled him out through between my legs.
And then you punched the concrete as hard as I've ever seen anyone punch anything.
Yes. And you know when they say you're so amped up on energy and you
Yeah.
punch something you don't feel it?
Yeah.
I didn't. I felt it. I didn't
Oh.
have that. I punched the ground and I went, "Oh, that's all broken." All of it.
Yeah.
And nothing. Not the street unharmed.
And then they just the street won that fight.
Yeah.
They went dispersed, and when we went to Electric Circuit, the arcade, where you had a broken hand.
Well, we went home first because I had to go to the hospital.
No, I believe we went to Electric Circuit, where then Mom picked us up.
Where was Electric Circuit?
Electric Circuit was right because it was right across the street. It was right around the corner from the high school, so it was like right by the Royal Theater.
Oh my God! The buffet place used to be Electric Circuit.
Yes, the buffet place, and I believe now it's a strip club.
No, strip club is next door. That's Heartbreakers.
Heartbreakers, yeah.
Or so they tell me.
Yes, yeah. And so we went there,
Right.
and then I believe you were like, "Don't tell Mom," and we were like, "Well, what are we going to say?" And then Mom figured it out. I mean, Mom's an ER
No,
nurse.
I said don't tell Mom, and you said
Are we recording? Yeah.
you said your hand is broken. You must tell Mom.
Yeah, there's no getting around this one.
That was great too. Because Mom, I broke my hand. How did you break your hand? I fell. She said, "All right, I'll be right there." She looks at my hand. She goes, "You hit something."
Yeah.
I said, "No, I didn't." She said, "I've been a nurse for 20 years.
Yeah.
That is a boxer's fracture. What did you hit?"
Not a box.
I tried to be slick. I said, "The street?"
Not a lie.
It wasn't untrue.
Yeah. I don't know how to really convey, though. I do remember they were the bad guys in this story.
We were the good guys,
We were the good guys.
but we acted badly.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was
'cause we were
kind of
good.
like a moment where, like, you went Sith.
You got to go Sith.
Now we're talking.
I hear you.
Please? You all right? No. Can I hug you? I love you.
Yeah. Anthony cannot be touched when engulfed with rage.
Yeah.
But we love him,
We do love him.
and we will continue on. Did I ever tell you the story of the fight on the bus?
Yes. Tell it again.
I mean, now you gotta Did I just tell it to you? Have you heard
9
it?
million people are listening to this podcast, so
Okay, this is a classic. This is a classic Greg Stone. Now, who's involved in this story? We got some key players.
Key players.
Some key players. One, Chris Rattacco.
Dr. Taco.
Not a doctor.
He doesn't have a doctorate?
Physics. No, he's a physics legend. Scientist.
He has to have a doctorate in something.
Kicking ass.
If he's got a doctorate, he's a doctor.
I told him, I said, why don't you get a doctorate? He said, no. I go, why? He goes, why? I'm smart enough. I don't need it. He doesn't need it.
But that's true because I said that when people say, why don't you go to art school?
I'm an artist.
I don't need to learn anything. I know I do it.
Yeah. You don't need to tell me. Taco's the smartest man I've ever met in my life.
Yes.
At this time, he's maybe 100.
Do you want to know the best thing about Taco is?
I'd love to hear the best thing about Taco.
He explained to me like space travel at the speed of light on why it's possible.
Yeah.
Now, when I say explain to me, many smart science people have explained things to me.
Uh-huh.
Let me reword. Have tried to explain things to me.
Yeah.
And they used all words that I knew, and I had learned nothing.
Sure. Just time has been wasted.
Dr. Taco explained this to me.
He's not a doctor. Dr. Mike is a doctor.
But he's a medical doctor.
He's a medical doctor. Taco's just scientist.
I'm just going to go with Dr. Taco.
You can, but
I'm giving him a doctorate.
I think he deserves one, and I would give him one too. But it's just confusing because Dr. Mike is the nickname of Dr. Mike. Scientist Taco is Scientist Taco.
We're going to work on Taco then. We got to get something for him better.
His wife, I think, might have a doctorate. She's the smartest woman on the face of the earth.
They're both geniuses?
Old Lady Leglock, yeah.
What?
His wife is Lady Leglock. She's a...
Lady Leglock.
Yeah, that was her Twitter handle when she was live tweeting Monday Night Raw.
She's a lock.
And she's great. She's so funny. One of my favorite people.
So he explained to me...
Follow at Lady Leglock on Twitter.
Speed of light, space travel.
Yeah.
And I got it.
Yeah.
I was like, if someone else asks me this now, I can tell them in a way that I am confident that is correct.
Yeah. And he'll tell you about black holes. You know why he's good at doing that? Because he's a teacher.
Uh-huh.
He's a physics teacher. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that doesn't make any sense because I went to many years of school and learned nothing from all teachers.
Yeah. So, key players.
So clutch.
We got Taco.
Yes.
We got this girl, the Cherry Hill High School, who I was sitting... So the Bloomfield High School was sitting in the front of the bus.
Bengal Pride.
Yeah. Cherry Hill High School was sitting in the back.
Nerds.
They were just some piece of shit people. I would say this, a lot of the Bloomfield kids were piece of shit kids too, because I wasn't with the South End kids. It was a snowboarding trip that I went snowboarding, which was generally a North End move.
Yeah, but
the richer kids.
You spent a lot of time with...
Well, I just hung out with Taco and Mike, who were North End kids, because they used to rollerblade.
Well, David.
I didn't really become friends with DeVito and I were friends, but we didn't really till the last day of high school. He said we weren't ready to be friends yet. We had a kick-ass time on in a senior year in high school, and I was like, dude, we got to hang, and he was like, we're not ready. And he was right. We weren't.
He's so wise.
He's so wise. And he went away to Paris, and he came back, and he said, I'm ready for this friendship, and we moved in together.
He needed his spirit quest.
He did.
He came back, and they said, Blip Blip Taco, will you stay? He said, no, I have to return to New Jersey and begin my new journey with Greg.
Yeah.
And
we had a great time.
Here you've been.
Key players. So we got Taco. We got Cherry Hill. Silent. All cell phones on silence, please.
Yeah. No one ever texts me. So that was my bad.
No, that's okay. I'm just kidding. But so we're at Cherry Hill High School. I'm having a hard time. I got to wait till you're done.
I'm sorry.
I'm just going to hit pause.
Kurt Falcon needs...
Yeah, if there's only two people in the podcast, if you're not paying attention, I'm
sorry.
I'm just talking.
Kurt Falcon needed me.
I hear you. Kurt Falcon? Is that Garrett?
Garrett is Kurt Falcon.
He just changed his name to Kurt?
He gave himself the name Kurt Falcon, and everyone at the same time said, yes.
Fine. I love it. I have so many nicknames, but nobody over here knows them, and
I know all of them.
And we'll get to that in a second. Let me finish this story here.
I'm sorry.
Don't be
sorry. This is a
sorry.
great story, too.
So, we're on the bus. And they sit me with... Now, the North End kids were all like these rich, kind of uppity North End kids. I'm a South End kid. You know, we're South End kids. Yep. We're near Newark. We're poor.
Yep.
We're dirtbags.
We are.
You know, we're fighting kids and drink.
Dregs of the earth.
Yeah. So, they sit me next to this girl. Big girl. I got to know she's big girl. That's. I love big girls. Ain't nothing... I'm just saying.
Girls is girls, baby.
Got to know she's big... Got to know that for the story.
Girls is girls.
Girls is girls. And let me say this. Big girl, more girl.
More.
You know? It's
yes.
a buffet of a woman. You can get as much as you like because there's so much of her.
And
sweet.
Warm. Always warm.
Warm.
Literally and figuratively warm.
Now, we are. I'm sitting down
Yeah.
amongst the Cherry Hill High School kids. All the Bloomfield kids are all in the front of the bus because none of them knew me. They put me in the back like Forrest Gump. Only person I know, Mike and Taco, but they're up front because they got there early. You know,
We're never anywhere early.
I'm never anywhere early.
Got it.
So I'm in the back by myself. These geek people start hitting spitballs. They hit this girl with spitball. Classic bully shit.
You don't go for that.
And they're calling her fat.
Oh, as Hall & Oates said,
I can't
go for that.
I can't go for that. No, I can't go for that.
Oh, I no can do. Sorry.
No can do.
Sorry.
Hitting her with spitballs.
Oh!
And now you know me. I go black. I go red.
We got it.
The eyes go red.
Sith.
So I let
You
her go,
all right?
and she looks at me and she goes, "That's all right." And I went,
You have sealed their fate.
"No,
Did you say that?
I
Because
said-
that was what did it, right?
I like that, but I like to say, "No, honey, it's not all right."
No, honey, no.
So I stand up and I go, "All right, who's being the asshole?"
Oh,
Now at this time, you have to understand, I am not the big Greg. You know, I was skinny.
remember. You were still little
I was
Greg.
skinny, asthmatic Greg.
so this is pre rollerblade.
No, this is all during rollerblade. I think that's
Okay.
why I was skinny.
Okay.
And I had strength from rollerblading. Again,
You
from
had
the arms.
muscles for a little while where you were
little
rollerblading.
while.
It was a weird time for everyone
Yeah, no
because
one.
you were like suddenly athletic,
Yeah,
whereas before you would just fall down,
yeah.
like standing still.
I don't know how that happened.
You got like strong, and there was
strong.
like you were doing little things with spins involved, and we were just glad. We were just like, oh, look,
We were just glad.
because everybody lost money in that pool, but we were happy.
Yeah, no, I the rollerblades really changed my life.
Yeah.
I remember telling the mom because they stole all my bikes because we lived in the South End, they'd steal your bikes.
Bikes didn't last long.
And Mom was putting the skates on my feet and said, "They're going to have to cut your legs off if they want these." And she just
She wasn't
cranked them
wrong.
right on my feet. She wasn't.
She wasn't wrong.
That's why rollerblading in the ghetto was such a big thing because no one can steal your skates.
Yeah.
Because you just get away and they got to size you up. They got to be like,
Right.
"Yo, you a size 7?" Like,
Yeah.
"Nah, man, I'm an 11. Get out of here."
Nobody wants to chase you to steal your stuff,
No.
and
no.
you're basically always running.
They prefer not to. Yeah.
You want the easy mark.
Although when you get your skates stolen, nothing more embarrassing.
You're pretty much out of skating. at
Walking
that point.
home in socks.
Oh
Yeah. It never happened to me, though.
no.
I had a good crew. Anyway, so
So
they're hitting her with spitballs. I stand up. I go, "Who's being the dick?" At which case, this guy stands up, and his name was Guy. I remember hearing his name was Guy, and he was like this football guy, and he goes, "I'm being the dick." And I look to the Bloomfield High School. I'm like, "Yo, who's got my back?" And they all turned their heads. They all looked away. And I'm like, "All right, I'm in this by myself." All right. So I put my hands on the railings.
I remember.
Yeah, I put my hands on the railings, and he goes, "What the?"
These are the railings that you hold on to not fall over. They run down the top center aisle.
Yes, of the bus.
Yeah,
In the bus.
because you just
We're
said
on a bus.
railing.
Oh yeah, like those railings
Yeah.
in the bus where you put your overhead carriage.
Right.
I hold on to the railings, and he goes, "What the fuck are you going to do about it?"
Tell him.
To which case,
Tell him.
now all I have to understand that all fighting moves I know have been learned from Jackie Chan movies.
Right.
Use your
Truth.
environment.
Yes.
Use your environment around you.
Yes.
I lift myself up, kick him with both feet, right in the face.
Oh.
He then grabs my pants by the waist,
Yeah.
pulls them off my body. That's
All the
thing.
way off?
All the way off. All the way off. To the fact that
Listen, I'm on your team, but that's impressive.
very impressive.
In one move.
Well, that's the thing. They're Jenkos.
So they were big.
They
That
were,
is
you know,
impressive.
I'm saying like they went right through the jeans. They were big. You know, my sneakers didn't even have to come off. They just went right over the things because it's like wearing a kilt.
Got it.
He just pulled it right off.
Say no more, fam.
Yeah, and off and out the window. Jeans gone.
He threw them out the window.
I don't know if they did. They just disappeared. They went to the back of the bus and they were not giving my pants back. Yeah. So anyway,
Fucking Cherry Hill.
I fucking kick this guy. We fall to the ground. He's on top of me, and I see his fist in the air, very similar to John Colgate's position.
Jimmy Crests.
Fuck. What time is it? That's 23:32. I gotta edit that.
He's gonna sue us for the family fortune.
Yeah.
Action figures and 2 tarantulas.
So I see this guy's fist. I'm looking up. I'm like, I'm dead. This is how I die. All I hear is, "Not today, motherfucker!" Like a flying squirrel. Taco, scientist Taco,
Right.
from the front of the bus, flies through the air, wrestles this kid to the ground, like like running up his body.
He's wiry.
Like Rocket Raccoon.
Wiry.
Yeah.
Wiry.
Getting in there, getting in the mix, running through his pants, out his underwear, biting him in the lips, coming up his hair. You can't catch him. He's too quick.
You can't.
Using science as science is your best friend.
It was like that thing
in a fight
where those movies where all the equations are going through the sky around you. That's what he did.
The numbers added up.
He mathed the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Takes the guy down. The teachers and whatever come, break the fight up or whatever, put me back in my seat. Taco walks away a hero. I'm sitting down.
Fucking legend.
Pants still gone. Still gone.
Did you not ask anyone for your pants?
They said the pants are gone. Forget about the pants. Those pants are gone.
The teacher said this.
Yeah, because it was one of her. She was a fucking Cherry Hill teacher. So she thought I started the whole thing. So she was like, "Yeah, I don't know where your pants are, and there's a foot mark on one of my best students' face." And I was like, "Yeah, he's fucking with my girl over here."
Your girl, that big girl, was his girl.
It was his girl. She was a Cherry Hill girl. Yeah, I'm mad.
That's why I don't like white people.
How they were all black. Everyone in the story is black. Nah, they were all white. Come on,
Ain't no black people in
classic
Cherry Hill.
white
What are you talking about?
motherfuckers. So I sit down. I'm sitting in my underwear. The girl looks at me. She goes, "You didn't have to do that." And then she takes off her Kid Dynamite hoodie, gives it to me, into which I put it on his pants. Literally, just right. It was she was big, so I just wore it on my thing. Wore a double shirt kind of combo move.
Because what do we do
Sat
when
there.
life gives us lemons?
We make out with the big girl,
Yeah.
and we made out. Goddamn right. This is her story.
Can we write that down? What do you do when life gives you lemons? We make out with a big girl.
Yeah, I don't know if she was that big. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I hope she doesn't hear this. But anyway, we hooked because I was like, "This is her story. I got to be the hero."
It is her story.
This is for her.
It's not really
Let's
your
complete
story.
it. No,
This is her story.
this is the ultimate romance given to you by Greg Stone.
And you got a Kid Dynamite hoodie out of it.
I did.
Win-win.
Yeah, which got stolen from me by a girl down the shore.
Bitches.
Fucking bitch. Yeah.
There's got to be like a secret chick thing with these hoodies. Like they got to talk to each other and show each other their collections and shit.
I think they hang them like a trophy
I
case.
never gave a girl a hoodie in my life.
Really.
Because I know. You know how I am with my hoodies.
Yeah, I love my hoodies too. I'm a hoodie guy.
Like if I got a hoodie, it's because I thought about that hoodie.
Yeah. Best hoodie.
And I need a best hoodie.
Yeah, what is the best?
My
hoodie?
American Nightmare.
Oh, that's a great one.
Remember my Bane? I had the Bane zip
That
up.
Bane zip
the
up
first
was-
press. See, that was the thing. Those were like two of the hottest HC hoodies ever.
8C.
HC.
What's that?
Hardcore.
Oh,
Two of the hottest hardcore hoodies of all time. The American Nightmare, red
Yeah.
varsity font,
Uh-huh.
and the Bane with
BA.
the letters.
Yep.
That they were glued on, but they were still on there.
They were good hoodies.
I had the first print of both of those.
Yeah.
Then like years later, they just remade them, and then everybody had one, and now I'm not special anymore.
Yeah, I wanted to be special. They should have did different color. Second printing.
Why
different
am I
color.
even buying this shit from y'all?
Yeah. Should did second
I mean, I
printing,
still kept
different
it.
color.
I still kept it.
Everyone in the hardcore scene has that Bane hoodie.
No, yeah, because they made 10 million of them.
It was a good hoodie.
It was such a good
It
hoodie.
was such a good hoodie. I wish I had one now.
You could
But
probably still find
I'm
it.
not hardcore anymore though.
But you like a few bands. There's a few things.
No, I like the music.
You put that
I'm
Bane
just-
record on, you're going to be bobbing
I
your
always
head.
go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, come
That's
on.
a good
What are
one.
we doing here?
It's a good one.
What are we talking about?
Let's call a spade a spade.
That was a good one. I have that story. We can tell one more. We can tell as many as we like. It's the Fightcast.
It is the Fightcast.
Do you remember when? So I'll tell the story from my view, and then you tell the story from your view. You were dating a chick. I don't remember which one. Might
Asian?
have been Asian girl.
Patty.
Yeah.
Well, there was that whole 3 years where all I dated was Asians.
Hey, it's been the past 8 years for me.
But it was one Asian.
One Asian.
I was literally putting pins in a map of the world. It was a real thing.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Well, I mean, it was great. Great chicks.
Yeah.
Good
Were you
women.
picking Asians, or they just so happen to be Asian?
No, I had a legitimate thing where I just thought they were the hottest women on earth.
They are
and
really
I aggressively pursued them.
That's the thing, and I don't want to sound weird, but it's like, man, it's Asian women have always been like, never a thing, and then Tita hit, and then it opened up all the rest of them to me. It was like I unlocked a code, and then I saw them, and that was just like,
Tita's-
you are all so fucking beautiful.
Tita's
I want to be with all
the
of
best subsect of Asian. She's that Thai Southern kind of where like the face is Asian, but they're also kind of Spanishy, where they're kind of darker.
you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Thai, Filipino.
Yeah.
Filipinos are just Puerto Ricans with Chinese heads.
I mean,
That's saying way more racist than I intended.
but let's be honest. It's exactly correct.
But I said that like in a good way. Like that. I meant
Doesn't
that
matter. I mean,
compliment.
it's also
There's no
describing
saving that one.
factors.
Can we delete that? Out of
No,
here?
because it's a describing factor that I don't think was offensive in any way.
I didn't-
And this is the Rad Dudecast. If you don't
yeah.
think I'm talking cha-cha-cha-cha very offensively, we're all right. It didn't mean any harm.
Right.
We only have one Asian fan anyway.
Oh, good.
Urge.
His name is Urge.
His name's Urge. I play Grand Theft Auto with him online. It's great.
Sounds great.
Yeah, him and this guy Corey, the best guys. We just do heists on Grand Theft Auto.
So you just made friends with all your fans?
Yeah, the fans of the Rad Dudecast are pretty much, most of them are, not most of them, because I just thought we get like a ton of downloads.
Right.
But then if you reach out to us, we just become,
We accept you.
We kind of too
Well, you,
much.
not me.
We just become way too close with you.
That's how it was with Banner Kids, with the band kids.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, how you doing? I loved your show the other night. I'm like, great. What's your name? What are you into? What are your interests?
Yeah, want to hang?
That's fun.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Do you know how many kids in the Banner that were in the actual band were just because they used to come see the band and they knew how to play an instrument?
That's great.
Like, I love your band. You want to be in it?
Great. Pick up that guitar.
Yeah.
Start strumming.
Because one of my guitar players just quit again. So,
Well, I'll just say this. The fans probably know how to play the music.
exactly. And not for nothing, the songs ain't that hard. And we never really had anyone all that talented, so there's not a high bar.
Well, I always think Kevin was so great.
Kevin was great, but Kevin was like the original.
Yeah. And
Incarnation.
Fingers, who I love as a human. I don't know.
Fingers, great dude, great nickname.
Great guy.
The best was when he tried to like lose the Fingers title.
Yeah. He used to also,
Come on, buddy.
He used to also wear a Jason mask.
On stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name was Fingers. He'd wear a Jason mask.
And
How
that
is
was the
that
thing.
marketable?
He was so low key
Yeah.
about everything.
Yeah.
Like we just kind of okay.
He's the best.
And then one day he comes to like our second or third show. He's like, "I'm going to wear this mask when we play," and I'm like, "All right, buddy."
Yeah, and it was awesome.
Hey, and he did it, and
was
he stuck
trademarked.
with it.
He lives around the corner from me. You know that, right?
No, he moved to Texas.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I used to see him all the time over here. I go, Fingers.
He married some quality woman.
Yeah.
And they live in Austin now.
Oh, good for him. Anyway,
He's a good guy.
what were we saying?
Asian girls, Puerto Rican with Chinese head.
Oh, I'm at a show.
I said it again.
You're dating an Asian girl.
Was this Patty?
Yes.
Was this Sandy?
I believe it was Patty.
Oh, this is that
99%.
story. It was
Yes.
Patty.
Yes. Someone, I'm just standing on the side. People are dancing, moshing, if you will. I find it awkward to say moshing. I don't say that. I always say
You know,
dancing.
I hate people who say other things.
What do you mean?
It's moshing.
It's moshing?
It's fucking moshing. And they were like, "I was pitting.
Pitting.
You're
That's dumb.
you're a piece of shit. Is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you are." Pitting, ironically, is okay saying it, but it's moshing. You're moshing.
I'll also say this, too. I would dance every now and again or mosh every now and again, but I was always very self-conscious of it. For a thing that's people just swinging their arms in the air looking like maniacs,
Yeah.
I didn't want to look like an idiot doing the dumbest thing you could do.
Well, that's the thing. You could be the greatest mosher in the world and be like have impeccable style and form.
Yeah.
But you still look fucking stupid.
yeah.
The whole concept is stupid.
Yeah, I hit someone once by accident. I hated myself. I don't like hitting
They
people.
probably didn't even know.
I know they didn't know. Also, this being said, I went to go see, I'm sorry for all the sidetracks, I saw Into Another, Tom's Brothers Band. They did a
course.
reunion like
Of
2
course.
years ago. But everyone, all the fans now are like 36 to 50 years old.
Yeah.
So we're watching, literally, one guy starts dancing, moshing, he throws his fist back, hits someone. All I hear is, "Ooh, my iPad!" "Ooh, my iPad!" It was like, your iPad?
I gotta go.
Yeah, this is enough.
This is not the same.
So so anyway, Patty's dancing.
She is.
Some giant guy goes to like take a swing at her.
Locks.
Huh?
Locks, his name was.
I push him
You did.
because he was going to hit her. And that wasn't a
Yeah.
violent push. It
No.
was just,
You were well within your rights.
yeah, like don't hit this girl in the face.
Right.
Without, I don't know who it was, some giant man behind me
Yeah.
puts me in a chokehold and starts
That was Joe Nunn.
grabbing me.
Yeah.
And then, also, I don't think that guy was doing it on a bad move. He was pulling me out.
Right.
And all these guys started coming at me.
Right. Well,
And
I think half of them knew you were my brother, and the other half didn't know you were my brother.
Yeah.
And they were all my friends.
Well, looking back, I believe the guy who chokeholded me was literally going, "I got to get this guy out of here. He just pushed somebody who everyone is going to now try to kill him."
Yeah. Well, they also knew you were my brother.
Yeah, so they pull me out. The show, all I hear is whispers, and then you stop the entire show. And I believe the quote was, "If anyone touches my brother, I will kill every last one of you motherfuckers and not lose an ounce of sleep." Which everyone was. I never saw one person scare an entire room. The entire room went, "Oh, he's going to kill all of us." and literally just the doors got locked like in Patriot, where it was like, gonna just burn everyone alive.
There was the Belko experiment at that point that locked it all down.
Yeah.
And that was at the moment where we all realized we all were bros and what was actually going on, and it was like squashed immediately.
Yeah, there was not a thing, but I remember it's just this thing.
It was nobody. If anybody knew what it was, we laugh now.
We laugh.
Now
we have a laugh.
We laugh.
We have a laugh. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. I just didn't want Patty to get hit in the face.
No, it was you did the right thing.
Yeah,
that was a good instinct.
Yeah,
good instinct.
I also remember you killed a guy one time at a face-to-face show.
Yes.
I was just watching Face to Face, great band, not even paying really attention,
right?
And someone just punched me in the face. I didn't see it coming. I get hit. I go down. I look up and I see you like a wolf. I don't just annihilate this guy.
Yeah.
Also, that guy fucked that guy. We're watching Face to Face and you're just punching people.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
As someone who's like, well, not anymore, but at the time I was fairly pit active.
Yeah, pit active.
There's rules.
Yeah.
I don't want you, there's legitimate tough guys.
We
were all there as legitimate tough guys.
Yeah.
And we all were like, this is face to face. We're not going to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
But there's that one guy who wants to be the toughest guy at the face to face show.
Yeah.
And I remember that guy was old.
Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't see him. I didn't see him coming. I was watching the show. I was just whatever.
Also, we got away with a lot back then because we were friends with every security guard in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So,
what are the pit rules?
What are the pit rules? There's not a lot.
Because to me, I remember I did feel like there was rules. I did feel like they were kind of you're not just punching a guy in the side who's just watching.
No, the rules were more based on do whatever you want except to these people.
What do you mean? Like women?
No,
gang members?
We were going to do whatever we want, but you can't.
Yeah, fair enough.
The thing was, you never turned around and straight punched somebody unless you were trying to fight them.
Yeah.
Backswing people on purpose,
sure,
that's fine. Because the chances are you're only hitting them with your elbow or your forearm.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 at those shows, everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Now they actually turn around and look and try to punch you, and they're like, "Oh, this is just what." It's not. They're idiots. Kids are idiots now. But back then, that's what you did. You mule kicked, but you didn't aim.
Yeah.
You got hit.
Yeah.
Everybody got hit.
Yeah.
We're all getting hit.
We all got hit.
If you don't want to get hit, go in the back. Go on the stage. There's a million things.
Yeah.
I never got hit.
Yeah.
Why? You keep your fucking eyes open and you move around.
Keep your eyes open. Move around.
Keep it on a swivel. Keep it on a swivel.
I saw the banner I saw you guys a few months ago, and I was like...
You did not see us a few months ago.
Yeah, what was that, a year ago? Wow.
With the Modern Life is War show?
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was older, and I was like, I wanted to watch you, but then I was like, this is a fucking mosh pit happening. I don't want to do this.
But we were playing with Modern Life is War and Jeff from Thursday's band, so the pit wasn't going to be that.
It wasn't in any way, but I remember just being like, I'm too old for this now. I don't do this anymore.
Yeah, I still mosh sometimes.
I know, because you're a maniac. What was I going to say? Damn it. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, good times.
Yeah, that was those were good 2 stories. Remember the...
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Oh, no, if you got something, go for it, but there's no need to rush.
No, I'm not rushing. Another good story. I don't even know if I ever told you this story. You had gotten into an altercation.
Is this the one I got punched in the face?
Yes. That was over the summer.
Yeah, I was in 6th grade going into 7th grade.
Mm-hmm. And I
could just
pursued
set
the gentleman.
Can I just set that up?
Yes.
I was riding my bike.
Mm-hmm.
I was riding my bike with this kid, Joe. He puts his bike down to run to the candy store. Some kid grabs his bike, who I thought was his friend, so I was just chasing him just for fun.
Yeah.
And that kid goes, yo, take him off his bike. This kid comes out of nowhere, pushes me off my bike. I thought we're friends. I thought he was just kind of fucking around. Because this is back when I was still innocent.
Yeah.
This is before I'd ever really been into a thing. I didn't really realize I was going.
No, yeah. You were a good kid for a long time.
I was like, what's up, man? And the kid goes, you got beef. And I didn't know what that meant.
That wasn't what it is now. That was new then.
He says, yeah, the beef had never been a word. He goes, you got beef. And I went, beef? I have beef in the house? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
To which case, he just then punched me right in the face.
Right.
And then I started bleeding. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
He kind of ran away. And I'm just like, what just happened? I ride my bike home. And then next thing I know, you're gone.
Yeah, so at that point, I pursued him around the corner where he tried to defend himself with a 30-year-old, which wasn't stopping me.
Was that a next door neighbor?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Steph Smellies.
Yeah, the worst.
The worst people on earth.
Fortunately, I was going to fight this gentleman. Fortunately, Mom was there to stop me from fighting a grown person.
Yeah.
Because, I don't think I would have won.
Well, he's 30.
Yeah, he was a big guy. This is not that story. So later on, a few months later, we're in school, and I was in the south stairwell of Bloomfield Middle School.
Uh-huh.
I'm going up the steps because I was running late for something.
Uh-huh.
Who comes down the steps?
Mm-hmm.
Carmine is Bob.
Yeah.
Guy comes down the steps. He sees me from the top of the steps, and he looks down.
Uh-huh.
Starts looking down at his feet, looking down the steps, starts coming down the steps. And at the time, I was listening to a lot of Mobb Deep.
Sure, as we all were.
Shook once.
Yeah.
Scared to look.
Uh-huh.
And now he's not even looking at me.
Uh-huh.
So he's right, just as he passes my shoulder, I swing my arm forward and grab him by the front of his shirt. And I look at the side of his face, and he's still not looking up. And I said, "Do you know who I am?" And he goes, No.
I'm Klingon.
I said, "You know who I am."
Yeah.
And he goes, What? What the fuck do you want?
Yeah.
And I was like, "You're starting to get angry too late."
Yeah.
So I push him down on the floor, and I said, "I told you I was going to get your ass, right?
Yeah.
I told you." So I'm in school. No one's around because it's during a period.
Yeah.
So I step on his dick.
Nice.
He's laying on. I got my
dick
I got my foot on his dick.
Good.
And I hold him by his shirt.
Foot on the dick.
And I'm just pushing him into the fucking steps.
Yeah.
I go, in what might be the most botched and ridiculous lines of all time. If I didn't have to go to history right now, I would kill you.
Yeah.
What does history stop at this point?
Well, we learn a lot from history.
Yeah. I did love history.
Yeah, history was great. Who'd you have?
It was an Italian name.
So just a dick step on?
No, I leaned into it. I was stepping on
I mean,
it.
not just a dick step. It's big, yeah.
I didn't actually hit him or anything. For whatever reason, I was nervous. I remember being real nervous.
Yeah, I mean, we were high school kids.
I don't think I'd ever really fought anyone at that point.
Yeah.
Other than, you're a little kid and you're smacking each other.
I mean, I would guarantee that guy's dead now.
Oh, yeah.
He was like an American piece of shit.
It got me more worried about who was my history teacher. It was an Italian name.
It's funny because I have no
think it had an
recollection
M.
of anybody.
In Bluefield Middle School?
Mangelli? No.
Mangelli?
Mr. Mangelli.
It was. Mr. Mangelli was my history teacher.
I think Mr. Mangelli was our Lego class teacher.
You're right. That was Lego technology.
We had a Lego
What
teacher.
a bullshit. They called it Lego technology.
Yes.
It was fun as fuck, though.
Just
Making
Lego
those little robots and things.
I had a Legos.
And
And
the
he would just
cannons.
talk like the Swedish Chef. Remember? He was woody booty. He would just talk like the Swedish Chef.
And he would play...
And it was hilarious.
What was it? What was that band he played? Curveball?
No, it was Squeeze.
Squeeze, right. Pulling muscles from Michelle.
Pulling muscles from She played the whole album.
One CD, played it every class.
And it was awesome.
Yeah.
We all loved it.
We did. Well, we loved that it was happening.
I mean, it was music
That's
in
true.
school.
That's true.
You could play anything, any song
So
during
who was
class.
the guy in middle school? It's
Mr.
irrelevant.
Michella.
Mr. Michella. That was, yeah.
Sam Michella's dad.
Yeah. It was him.
Sam was a nice guy. He was in my,
I don't remember seeing him.
he was in our...
Are we allowed to say his name? Well, it's good.
Yeah,
That's
he wasn't a
nice
bad guy.
stuff,
Yeah, I remember he was in our class. They put us in the same class for 1 year. We were Mrs. Rose's class. It was you, me, that redhead girl, and Sam Michella.
Oh, study strategies.
Study strategy. Where the strategy
Idiot
is
class.
cheat.
Yeah.
Cheat your face
The
off.
strategy is we're going to give you an extra class to do all the work you fucked up in other classes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice that we had the same kind of stupid, though.
We're
brothers.
We had all the learning brain problems, which
all
were
of
great.
them. But hey, we're both on Adderall now.
I know, and it's great.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I just smoke a ton of weed.
Really?
I don't smoke a ton of weed. I smoke weed every now and again.
Well, I'm doing listen.
Helps.
I've been on it for a week.
Helps. Yeah.
And I feel great. I wake up.
You have health insurance?
No.
So you have to pay out of pocket for it?
Well, I get the generic.
I get the generic. How
There
much
you
is it? How much do they charge you?
$156.
Oh, I'll hook you up with some on the way home.
I make some good money. I got a full bottle.
Oh, you got a full bottle?
Yeah.
All right. Because
But it's sick. It's like
all right.
I've been drawing. I got my focus. But I wake up.
Uh-huh.
Boom, boom. Bang out 2 rails.
You're snorting Adderall.
Yeah.
Classic way to do it.
You need the quick injection.
Do not snort Adderall, people at home. You're taking a pill. There's no way you're snorting it.
Well, you need it fast. I got to go to work.
This is a great bit, but I don't want to pretend that this is real. Because you're my brother.
No, you're right. Of course it's not.
It's jokes. You're not snorting Adderall.
No.
Come on. Actually, you can't snort the Adderall now because of the way it crumbles.
Sure. So,
If I find out you're snorting
couple
Adderall,
shots of espresso.
yeah.
And I go
By the
to-
way, with a coffee shop today, you get 5 shots of espresso.
Yeah.
That's great. You're going to die.
I'm enormous.
That's not a thing.
It's kind of a thing.
Adderall and espresso is going to make your heart explode.
Look me dead in
Dr.
the-
Mike is going to listen to this, and he's going to call you. Dr. Mike, call Joe.
Listen.
And find out if he's really snorting Adderall.
Let's be real for 1 second. Look at me and tell me that I don't look the best I've ever looked in my life.
Well, you look great. You look great.
I look fantastic. I feel fantastic.
Yeah. We're moving on. I don't
What's
like
the
this
downside?
joke that you're snorting Adderall. I don't like it as a joke, even as a joke. I can't do this as for fun. This isn't fun.
I'm doing a podcast with my dad right now.
I don't like this at all. Straight edge is still in there. It's still in me.
No, it's not.
It's in me.
You smoke more weed than anyone I know.
I don't.
Not my wife. My wife smokes more weed than
I don't
anyone
smoke weed. If they made a song about me, it would be smoke weed twice a month. I smoke weed like 2 or 3 times a month.
Really?
Yeah, actually more than me now. Maybe once a week.
Denise
On
smokes
this
way
pen.
more than you do.
In this pen. Yeah, I got this pen.
She has a pen.
The pens are great.
She liked the pen, I think.
The pen's great.
I don't remember. It's got the little oil in it.
A little oil.
I can't see. I'm a bitch with weed.
What do
If
you mean?
I sit next to her
Yeah.
while she's smoking weed,
You're
I'm in a coma. I'm nothing.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
It is the first thing that ever made me actually be able to concentrate.
Really?
Calm the voices down in my head.
Which reminds me, can you...
Can we look at Bobo real quick? Look how cute he
Bobo.
does. Looks so cute. Just
Good
sleep on the
dog.
bed.
What a good dog.
Yeah.
Can you keep me going for 1 second? I just want to
Yeah.
get my other beer.
Yeah. I'm going to pause it. We're back.
We're back.
Shut the door. I like the door to be shut.
All right.
I like the door to be shut. You're just drinking. You just come every time you come to my house. You come with 2 giant Bud
Heavies.
Bud Heavies. Last time you brought 45 of them. 43 of them are still sitting in my fridge.
Listen, but I was like, I had a reasonable expectation. I was like, 45 beers, 20 for the wolf, you, the dog, the V, we'll kill the rest.
Yeah.
They're still in there.
Yeah. 20.
And listen, I watched that I'm Dying up here.
Yeah.
So I know you comedians are supposed to be partying.
I like to get high and play GTA. Also, this is not the 80s anymore.
No.
All these every time they do like a show on comedians,
Yeah.
they're like, you're doing coke and fucking. It's like, nah, man, I just do my set and then I go home and I play video games.
This is why I don't get into comedy.
Why?
Not enough partying.
Well,
I want the coke.
the first
Well,
years.
I want the coke to be around me. I don't think I would ever, because I did it one time and I liked it too much.
Yeah, I mean,
And I
it
said,
should be
"Ooh."
amazing.
I said, I got to stay the fuck away from this.
I take Adderall. I'm flying through space. I love it.
Oh, it's so good.
Weed is the greatest thing in the world. I can't imagine what heroin would be like.
Yeah, like I get it. When people die, I feel bad for them. Like, why'd they even start? Why'd they even start doing heroin?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I done Adderall for 1 week, and I am the happiest I've ever been, and I'm productive and wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't think heroin is known for making you productive, unless
No,
it's like
the
writing
opposite.
incredible records.
The opposite. Yeah. What record? Yeah.
I think every good record that was made was someone was, riding that horse.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do?
You get so nervous when you're talking about. You look uncomfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Because I worry about you.
I don't do heroin.
No, I know, but I used to worry about your drinking. You used to be a drinker. That's why I was straight edge when I first started.
I was in a punk band.
Yeah, we were young and you were...
We were straight edge at the same time. I just
No.
bailed out first.
You got into straight edge after I was straight edge. I was
not true.
Yes, it was 100% because I had never had a drink in my life.
My freshman year
So,
of high school.
I
Or
was
right before that.
I was straight edge since the day I was born.
You might be right.
because I never drank. And
But
then
you didn't, but wait. You wouldn't even know what straight edge is if I
you
didn't tell you.
labeled me straight edge, and then I took it upon myself to use it as a backbone. So you did give me the name straight edge.
No,
And
I
did-
think we
you brought-
started around the same time.
No, because I remember. Well, I remember actively saying I'm not drinking after watching you drink a full handle of vodka at John Santiago's dad's apartment
Good point.
party, and I went, "Well, our dad was a drunk, and now
But
my
he
brother."
wasn't.
Dad was a fake drunk, but I didn't
He
really
was.
know.
He was just sensitive.
He was just sensitive. I remember going to high school, not even high school. I remember I was like 23 and meeting some guy and being like, "Oh man, you wear the same cologne my dad does," and he goes, "I'm just drunk." And I was like, "Oh,
I hope to
that
God
is.
he doesn't listen to this. Dad is going to kill himself if he hears this.
Well, I know. Dad used to smell like beer back when we were young. He always smelled like Bud. He used to drink those Coors.
Bud Heavies Steve would drink.
Bud Heavies
That's why
or
I drink
Coors?
Bud Heavies.
Oh my God!
Have you not gone through our old pictures of the fam?
There's one up there of Dad with the guitar.
Is he holding a Bud Heavy?
And then he's holding the fucking Strat, wearing a bandana with no shirt on.
Yeah, but that was at the ass end. I think that's right before he went decided he wasn't going to drink anymore.
If you look at all the pictures of Dad, it's like, why is he not photogenic? It's like, oh no, he's just hammered. He was hammered.
Really?
If the old school pictures.
Well, that's the thing. We didn't even know he couldn't have been that bad a drunk.
He wasn't a bad drunk.
I mean, George never drank, and he was always a dick.
Well, Dad was a great drunk. He was fun.
He was.
He was super fun. He played the guitar.
I don't even remember him being drunk.
He never did anything because we didn't know he was drunk because we thought he was fun. It was like, Dad's great. It's like, Dad's not great. Dad's drunk, but Dad is great. But
Dad's the best.
He's great, but he would just be drunk.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, and it wasn't bad. He wasn't like doing anything wrong.
Right.
He would just play Red House on the guitar.
Oh,
and we would be like,
Red House.
He would just there's a Red House over yonder. Sober guys not doing that for their kids.
Not the good ones.
Yeah, not the good. Yeah. Anyway, but Dad was the most fun, but he wasn't like a bad. He was on the podcast. He did 45 minutes.
I listened to that. I listened to the podcast. You know that, right?
No. Yes, I did. That's
You're a little. Listen, I repost every podcast post you make.
I appreciate it.
I pump that shit all the time. I pump all DeVito stuff. I used to pump Brendan stuff.
Yeah, we're still pumping.
I think I pumped some.
Hey, appreciate the pump. It's a good pump.
I think I pumped one of Nate McIntosh's things.
Yeah, Nate's.
No, I told him he looked like a rabbit person.
You said that to him?
No, I posted a picture. I said, "This is what you look like," and it was a rabbit person.
This is very mean. Why did you say that? Did you probably hurt his feelings?
He laughed. Well, I don't know if he laughed.
Nathan's a great guy.
No, I. What did I say after that first podcast?
You're a fan.
I called you immediately. And I said, "This kid, he's got it."
Yeah, he's got a lot of it factor.
No, because I said that's what happened. He posted like a promo picture or something.
Yeah.
And I said, that is not what I expected you to look like at all. And he goes, well, what did you expect? So I posted a picture of like a rabbit-human hybrid just because I did like a Google search.
Of a rabbit-human
hybrid?
hybrid?
No, I wrote weird guy.
You thought Nathan looked like a weird guy?
I don't know. I just wanted to post a funny picture.
Sure.
And there was like a rabbit person. And then he said something. He came back way better than the picture. Like I thought the picture, I was like, that's pretty funny. And he said like, yeah, I get that all the time. And I was like, God damn it.
Nathan's the best. He's a handsome fella. His girlfriend Liz, we call her Lizard. The Lizard.
Really?
She's great. So much fun.
She's also attractive?
Oh, yeah, super attractive, but not in a way that I'm not attracted to her. I can respect the attractiveness.
Unlike Don Perlman, who is not attractive.
Don Perlman, Ugly Dan.
Yeah. It's Dan Perlman.
Yeah, it's Ugly Dan. Ugly Dan. You have to say ugly every time you talk to him because you have to prepare yourself for how absolutely hideous he looks. So if you just call him Dan, you'll just go, oh, he's probably a normal guy. And then you see him, and you just go, oh, God. Oh.
Really?
He's a normal-looking guy. It's just really fun to pretend. This is a bit I'm doing. This is a bit I do with Dan. Let me get another fight story.
He's funny, though. He was funny. He was funny on the cast.
Super funny, and I think we meld with him good because he lets us be us.
Like, let you call him ugly.
It's so weird because like the Rad Dudecast, like this is fun, you and me doing this, but with you, we have a different dynamic.
Yeah.
When I'm on the Rad Dudecast.
We haven't mentioned one nerd topic this whole time. I'm proud of us.
We've just been talking about fighting.
Which is our other thing we like.
Yeah. Yeah. I love I'm trying to think of a good... that's the thing, too, because when I was younger, I would...
What were we saying before about when you said, remember this for later? Oh, about boxing.
Oh, yeah, I wrote down topics. You were talking about fight stories.
Tough guy boxing.
We only have 8 more minutes left, but we go as long
We'll go a little long.
You like tough guy boxing? I don't know what that is.
Tough guy boxing is the best sport. I don't even know if it's called tough guy boxing anymore.
What is it?
Tough guy boxing is basically wherever you can have like legal prize fighting. Mm-hmm. And this was like a few years ago. Remember Butterbean?
Yeah.
That was his thing.
We were just two guys.
Where it's just like there's none of this Mayweather bullshit, no scientific horse shit.
Yeah.
They're like, listen, we got this much money.
Yeah.
Come sign up.
Yeah.
Whatever your weight is, we don't give a shit.
I like that.
And then you fight each other, and you might be fighting 3 fights in a night.
Yeah.
The winner gets all the money.
I think we should do that with
Butterbean used to win those all the time.
We should do that with other sports. It's like, it's just, it's professional, some guys playing baseball. Who are they? Just some guys.
I think they do that.
Just some guys playing.
Right. I think they do that. But that's the thing with this boxing, right? It's not like MMA is cool.
Yeah.
Like I get it. Like it's so like you slip the arm bar into the back thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch 2 guys rolling around on the fucking ground. I want to see 2 guys punch each other till they knock one out.
Can I tell you what I want? I want them to do like toughest guy in Queens, right?
Tough boxing Queens.
You think that's the thing is you think you're tough?
That would be awesome.
You think you're tough? All right, everyone who thinks they're tough in Queens, sign up. You fight. We find out who the toughest guy in Queens is, and then that guy just walks around Queens, and we go, "That's the fucking."
You give him a
jacket.
Queens.
You give him a jacket, a golden jacket.
Right. Oh, that's
And
what tough guy boxing is.
I love that. And then we get the toughest guy in Brooklyn.
That's the problem is I don't think it's legal everywhere.
What do you mean? Well, you go to where it's legal. Was it legal in Kansas? We'll fly the Astoria guys out to Kansas.
No, it's not going to be a story. It's going to be all Queens.
I'm saying all Queens.
All Queens.
Everyone fights.
And
I
then,
say we just say
and then
like,
you do every borough.
every
And
borough.
then you got the borough.
And then the boroughs versus the states.
Who's the baddest man in New York?
Who's the baddest man? What are the rules? The rules
Nothing.
are we're going to lock this door, and one of you is going to walk out. We're not even going to watch the fight. We stand outside of this room, and whoever walks out.
That's another insane level. That's crazy. Like tough boxing has a ring,
Yeah.
and gloves,
Yeah.
and they wear shorts of some kind.
I'm saying we have one metal door that's like an old freezer, and we open the door, and we say, "Two, you walk in." At some point,
You're killing our paper
3
with
knocks.
this concept, but I love it.
Well, if the fight's happening, we'll have two guys doing a podcast. Two guys just talking about comic books or whatever the fuck they're talking about. And then the guy comes out and we go, oh, that guy's bloody. That guy won.
That's the thing. If you can open the door and get out,
Yeah. We could put some GoPros in there, I guess, to ham it up.
yeah.
It's in the corner. You could use meats. Whatever's in that freezer you can use. And it's just, like it's an old freezer. So you can use old frozen steaks to fight each other. Whatever you can grab.
You go in like an old warehouse, and whatever's in each room, that's what you can use.
Yeah.
I like it.
Why not? We get in, maybe sometimes we have a zoo. We throw you in the monkey house. Now, two guys are fighting.
Monkeys, listen, monkeys scare the shit out of
That's
me.
what I'm saying. You don't know whose monkey's going to side with. Are they going to side with you? Are they going to side against you? Or do the monkeys walk out?
Listen, I don't claim to be the smartest guy in the world, but I know one thing. A monkey is on a monkey's side.
Oh.
And that's it. A monkey's got one side, his own.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is.
No one side.
It changes.
No one is on our side.
It changes second to second.
Yeah.
And I'm talking monkeys, chimps. Don't trust a fucking chimp. I don't fucking gorilla. I don't care how much sign language they know.
Fucking with a gorilla.
A chimp they are bad dudes.
Yeah.
Not orangutans. Orangutans are nice people.
They're good people.
Good. You want a nice orangutan.
I get very mad at these people. I know you're an animal guy.
Yeah.
This always bothers me when I always go, I love all these monkeys. And they go, it's not a monkey, it's a gorilla. I go, fuck you. Look at it. It's hairy. It's got some arms.
They do all
It's
look
got
the
some
same.
legs. They're doing people shit.
Not to sound
That's
literally racist or speciest, whatever it is.
Speciest.
They do all look the same.
I'm saying a monkey, a chimp, a orangutan, they're all monkeys.
Right. But they're all dicks.
They're all dicks.
I think gorillas might actually be nice, though.
Gorillas are so strong.
Because
They have to be.
gorillas save babies. I've
Yeah.
seen a few times a gorilla save the baby.
Remember when they got Harambe?
I can't even. It's still raw.
Because
You know when I missed it the most?
he had the best intentions.
I was watching that eclipse and I was like, yo, Harambe would have loved this. I'm drunk, I think.
What clips? What clips?
The eclipse?
Oh, the eclipse.
Yeah, a Mitsubishi Eclipse drove by the front of my house and I said, Harambe would have loved that.
I'm not 100% sure the eclipse wasn't Harambe. Just saying hello.
What a great gorilla.
Yeah, because he didn't do anything wrong. He just was going to...
He was trying to save the baby, and they shot his ass. I know you got Tranks in there.
But they said the Tranks, what if it reacted the wrong way and crushed the baby? Why don't you just walk up to the gorilla and go, Gorilla, can we have the baby?
I mean, how you keeping a gorilla in a tank every day and feeding him and not trying to work out some kind of relationship?
That's the thing. Here's the thing I get.
I mean, did you see Coco? She learned sign language. She kept multiple kittens.
Yeah.
A fantastic painter.
Yeah.
So,
the risk is so heavy with that kid. I get it. That they're like, if we slip up half a second, this 600-pound pure muscle will rip the head off of this baby in a moment's notice.
I don't think it would.
I don't think it would, but I get what they were thinking.
I think gorillas like baby. I think they're good dudes.
I think they're good dudes, too. I think
gorillas are good dudes. I think orangutans are good dudes. I think the rest of them, I said put them in a boat, sink it out in the fucking ocean.
You want to sink all the monkeys.
If you get a chance, watch one of these movies about these fucking chimps. They're like, oh, I raised him from a baby. His name is this. There's a picture of him in overalls. He liked bananas. He ate cupcakes. There he is walking the dog. One day he ripped your fucking face off. And then there's this fucking old bitch with half a face going, I don't blame him. You don't blame him?
I blame him.
Who are you going to blame? You stupid ass.
I blame you. So anyway.
You trust this chimp for? They got big-ass vampire teeth.
Yeah.
Fuck a chimp, man. You see Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, but I like
It's not real.
But it's real.
But it's close.
It's about as real as it's going to get.
Caesar was the only nice one.
No.
Caesar.
The one with
I'm
the
talking
puffy
in the
cheeks.
new ones.
In the puffy cheeks.
The orangutan.
Exactly. He's an orangutan man.
Caesar's out there. He's the only nice one.
Yeah.
All the other ones are like, let's make a fucking army and just kill all these fucks. That's what they wanted from the jump. Now Woody Harrelson looks like the fucking bad guy. Was he wrong?
I didn't see it, but I'm going to go.
You missed that one?
I missed the war. I want to see war.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Those 3 fucking Planet of the Apes movies were so fucking good.
Do you remember?
Who the fuck has any
First of all, they were
what kind of writer do you have to be like Planet? Fuck yeah, give me Planet. I'm going to write the fuck out of this.
I bought you the original
Box set. I watched them multiple times,
and I sat down with you like, all right, we're going to watch all these. We watched them all in one day, by the way.
We did.
The most boring movie. The most boring, insane, only get worse movies.
Well, they get more insane.
Nova. I thought you had a smile. That's
they were like good for thinking, but the new ones were
the ones so good.
They even had James Franco in them, and they were still good.
I like James Franco.
Well, you got
Seems
a lot of
like
problems.
A nice guy,
he does seem real nice,
and I like anybody who's a nice guy.
I like nice guys.
He's
That's
not a
why I
bad
like
guy.
orangutans.
And nice guys.
Nice guys.
Yeah, I'll get a monkey going. I'll get anything going. I want to see Planet. I want you got to do.
Watch them. I'm going to watch them.
Which animal wins?
Which wins what?
The ultimate
Tough
fight.
man boxing?
I'm saying we got to do Masters of the
We're
Universe.
talking about land animal?
Listen to me here now. I'm going to set the rules.
Hit me.
Interplanetary things happen, right? The planet says, send us your toughest.
Toughest animal?
Toughest of the planet. You get one.
Okay, but there's a few minor things we got to work out. Let's talk about land animal.
Well, I'm saying
'Cause it can't be a
we
shark.
need one person to represent us. Well, we send them a shark. We send them the water in the shark. You going to fight shark in the water?
No one's beating a shark in the water. I'm not beating a shark in the water. Fucking nobody going to beat a shark in the water.
You're right. The water is a big problem.
We're gonna put water away. Let's for the sake of having this conversation. Let's put water over here.
How about this? How about
Because I'll tell you right now, the toughest land animal.
Tell me.
Right now, I would say Kodiak grizzly bear.
Kodiak grizzly bear over go-go gorilla?
I go.
Those gorillas. You ever see
Gorillas
one
are
shaved?
smart.
You ever shave a gorilla?
Not
They
recently.
got fucking muscle on muscle.
No, you can see them. You ever see their ass? They got like
Sweet
really,
asses.
They got like a Jon Snow butt. Like they're
if you said to me it's okay to have sex with a man gorilla, I'll say I'll do it.
really.
No, I mean that was a joke, but I mean, I'm not really. But they got great asses, is what I'm trying to say.
They really do. They never skip a leg day.
Kodak, you think Kodiak versus gorilla?
Maybe gorilla will win because I think the gorilla's a little bit smarter and fast.
Exactly, and they can run up you.
But have you seen a Kodiak grizzly bear?
Yeah, they're big.
They're the biggest land carnivore.
What about I'm going to throw this at you.
Hit me.
Gorilla versus rhinoceros. A rhinoceros.
I think a gorilla would win.
You think?
But
You
here's
can't beat a
let me tell you
rhinoceros.
something. Let me tell you something about a gorilla.
Uh-huh.
Gorilla. I think a gorilla would be like, yo, fuck you. I'm not fighting this rhino. This rhino didn't do shit to me.
But we need to know who the toughest is to defend our planet.
Hippo.
Hippo versus rhinoceros. A rhino is a hippo with a horn.
That's a good point.
It's a goddamn hippo without a weapon.
Hippo is the deadliest animal in Africa. And Africa is the deadliest place on earth.
Oh, what about Australia?
Well, they got tiny things that poison you.
Exactly, that's a problem. You get a couple snakes in. I honestly think a rhino beats a hippo because
I don't know.
No, a rhino beats a hippo, of course, because like I just said, it's just a hippo with a weapon. And I think a rhino beats a gorilla.
But have you seen a hippo's teeth? Those are like 4 rhino horns in their mouth. And they're land and sea. They can swim like 35 miles an hour.
So we got to swim away. Rhino's not even going in the water.
No, the rhino comes up to the water, like, yo, let's do this. And he comes out of there at you like 45 miles an
and
hour.
a rhino just fucking hooks him with his knife head.
This is a good conversation. I don't think we're going to come to an answer on
Who do you
this.
think? All right, who do you think wins, gorilla or hippo?
Oh.
Because I don't understand.
I think hippos are hard, man.
Have you ever seen a rhinoceros up close?
Yes.
They have
probably every time you have, I was with you.
armor. They are dinosaurs. They are huge. They run. They have knife heads.
They do.
Give me a knife head animal over almost any other animal.
I think rhino is a good call.
You get a gorilla on a rhino?
Here's the
Team
thing.
up? That's an ultimate team up.
But you know what I think the coolest? Polar bears, they can smell you from 8 miles away, and they will track you for 3 weeks.
3 weeks. The hunter.
That's
Is
what
it the
you need.
ultimate hunter?
This is a movie right now you got to make. Plane crash.
I gotta make.
A plane.
I don't have any money.
Not you, the royal you.
The royal.
Whoever you.
The proverbial.
A plane crashes in the wintertime. Polar bear gets a little sniff of the blood, and now he's chasing you.
Yeah.
And you got to get away from this fucking polar bear. But you're in the snow.
Yeah.
You're just a guy.
Yeah.
A fucking polar bear is a scary. You ever see a polar bear in the water?
They swim
The second they hit the water, they're like a fucking fish.
Yeah.
They're pulling dolphins and shit. You know a walrus?
Who wins the fight?
A walrus
Stop
is a
screaming.
giant seal
Pull the microphone
with
away
swords
from
in its mouth. Okay.
Yeah.
right? A walrus. You know a walrus.
Yeah.
It's a giant seal-looking
A
thing
little bit closer.
with knives, swords for teeth.
Who? A seal?
A walrus.
A walrus, yeah.
A polar bear will be on the land, and the walrus go, I'm going to go in the water. The polar bear goes, fuck you. He jumps in the water, grabs the walrus,
Uh-huh.
who's like made for water,
Yeah.
pulls it out.
You're very
Kills
inconsistent
it.
here. You're very inconsistent here. Let me ask you a question. Who wins in a fight? I got a tank
bear.
of water, polar bear, hippo, shark. Three
Shark.
in the tank.
Well, shark. Shark is a water killing machine.
Sharks
shark
were
versus
built
anything in
to
the
destroy.
Water. Shark versus anything in the water is always shark.
A shark is just a
unless
mouth.
it's a killer whale or a dolphin. Dolphins beat sharks, but I hate dolphins.
You hate dolphins?
They're
What are you, a monster?
Let me tell you something. Dolphins are running a fucking scam too. They're up there with these fucking bullshit chimps. Dolphins don't like you. They don't
love
fucking
us.
like you. They don't want you touching them. I'm gonna swim with the dolphin.
They save you if you're a fucking
They don't.
a
So
soldier
who
lost
the
at sea.
fuck did a dolphin save that you know?
Marines.
No,
soldiers.
Marines. The fucking
Babies.
Marines enslaved the dolphins because they wanted to put bombs on the ships because they know that dolphins are dicks.
You're telling me this?
You know a dolphin will kill a shark for no reason?
A dolphin will kill a shark for no reason.
If a dolphin-
Because sharks are dicks.
Let me tell you something. If a dolphin is over here
Uh-huh.
and a shark is over here,
Yeah.
a shark will say, I don't want to be anywhere near that fucking dolphin, and they'll go away. But if the dolphin sees the shark, the dolphin will go, fuck you, dude. I'm as fast as you, and I'm smarter than you, and I'm going to kill your ass.
You know why? Because dolphins are human friends.
Dolphins-
And they know about the beef between the human and the shark.
Humans have one friend.
Who?
You're looking at him right there.
Bobo the dog.
Dog.
Yeah.
Bobo,
Yeah.
Wesley, that's it. You got dogs,
Bobo
that's
and
it.
Wesley.
Everything else fucking hates you. That's it. Dolphins are running a fucking scam. Chimps are running a fucking scam. It's bullshit. Keep your fucking chimp away from me. These and you fuck with them too. You put dolphins in these little tanks and you go, oh, you pay me this. And
A
you
little bit
feed
to
the
them
dolphin
closer.
Fish.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. The dolphin don't want me touching it.
But a dolphin saves humans all the time.
Never.
You can't say that.
When? Tell me when.
All the time.
People say this shit.
I'm gonna Google it right now.
Good. People say this shit, but it ain't true.
Dolphins are known for saving humans.
Yes, and it's a lie.
What do you think? Big dolphin?
Perpetrated by the dolphin industry, like fucking SeaWorld.
So let me say this: when you see tuna that contains dolphin, you eat more of it.
I want more of it. I look for not the label. I want dolphin unsafe.
I've never heard such crazy things.
Let me
Dolphins rescuing humans. Dolphin facts. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Thousands of years.
Fuck, listen, the internet lies to you. Show me video. I want YouTube of a dolphin saving a person. It's a hoax put by SeaWorld because they want you to come to their fucking aquarium.
Grant Dixon was fishing in northern Queensland along with other people. Hours later,
Queensland isn't even a real place. Grant Dixon? That's a name I fucking made up.
it's in Australia.
Oh, Australia. Yeah, my ass.
Wounds bleeding profusely. He discovered a group of sharks swimming around him. However, he watched with amazement how a pod of dolphins, that's right, a pod.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. This is true. It's not because of fucking Grant Dixon. The Dolphins don't give a fuck about Grant
You
Dixon.
think they just got big problems with sharks?
Yes.
You're telling me, hang on, don't interrupt me now.
Sharks getting a raw
You're
deal.
telling me the dolphins don't actually like humans.
No.
You're saying that dolphins just hate sharks so much. They're not saving humans. You're just picking fights with sharks?
Yes.
I've never seen a person take shark side in my life. I can't believe you're taking sides with the sharks.
No. I'm not pro or I'm indifferent to sharks. All I know is I got no problem with them.
Sharks are dicks.
Sharks are over there. I'm over here.
Dolphins are saving. Let me continue the story now. Began to circle him, scaring away the sharks. They might have attacked them by confusing his legs with some prey because of the blood.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
end, Grant Dixon was rescued, safe and sound.
Show me a picture of Grant Dixon. Give me his fucking
in
phone number.
2004.
Give me his phone number. I want to talk
I
to
don't
this
have his
Grant-
phone number.
Yeah.
They don't post your phone.
Oh, they didn't
news
post
articles.
it there. They didn't post
They
it
don't
there?
post your phone
It's
number.
a scam.
It's a scam.
It's bullshit.
I've never in my life. Maybe you take sides with the Japanese in World War II.
No, they're dicks. You ever see what they do to
Well,
dolphins?
the way you're treating.
Actually, maybe I do like the Japanese.
You
See what they do. They get those dolphins in the bay. They close it off. Butcher those sons of bitches. The ocean turns red with the blood of dolphins.
I can't believe you're taking sides with the Japs in World War II.
The Japs are our greatest ally.
They are. I love the Japs.
I mean, we
now.
had that rough start.
Yeah, rough start.
But we bounced back.
Yeah, when we that's a weird thing that they're our friends. After, I mean, are any of them still kind of just like, I mean, dude, remember? You fucked up in the beginning.
Well,
Although you fucked up. You joined up with the Nazis.
Yeah, I
you
mean-
joined up with the Nazis, we check your ass.
Yeah.
With 2 nuclear bombs.
That was the thing I never understood about that either.
What?
The Nazis killed like 1 million of Jewish people and gypsies and retarded people, right?
More?
Millions.
And yes, a lot of people like to throw in retarded. I do like that you did
they
include.
did. Anytime you were like fucked up.
Yeah, it's closer.
They kill you. They were bad people.
Yeah, mostly people just say the Jews. I do like that you were inclusive to the gypsies and the retarded people.
Well, I don't like the fucking gypsies, but they were being killed.
You don't like the gypsies?
No. Can't trust no fucking gypsy. What are you kidding me? Their whole fucking thing is predicated on making werewolves and being scumbags.
Well, that'll be a T-shirt. I mean, I don't have a defense for that.
But this is what I don't understand. So the Germans are killing all these people.
Uh-huh.
Why did we nuke Japan?
Why did we?
We should have nuked Germany. I mean, we shouldn't have nuked anybody.
I'll tell you why.
But if you got a gun to your head, you got to nuke somebody. You nuke the guy who's doing all the murdering.
2 things.
No?
2 things.
2 things.
One, a little place called Pearl Harbor. Maybe you've heard of it.
That's right.
When you roll up on Pearl Harbor...
Look, Google how many people died in Pearl Harbor.
6. I don't give a shit. There's 6 people who died in Pearl Harbor. And you know what? 6 is enough for us to take out your whole culture.
Well...
It's funny. They do. I also
listen. I'm not pro-Japanese. Then I'm not pro the empire.
You bring up a good question on why we didn't nuke Germany. I'm guessing
I know why. George Carlin says it.
Why?
Because they're white.
Well, that's the thing. Well, we also did. They did come after
Pearl Harbor.
There were. I also think that. I do think that there might be some history to this. God knows, I'll never read.
Yeah.
And you didn't go. You were late to history because you were fighting some guy.
I was stepping on Dick's dick.
Don't say the names.
I only said his first name.
You just said his full name, and I have to write down one.
I love how long your edit list is.
I have to edit these 3 times to edit these names out.
Oh man,
I do believe that we did because I think that the Japanese were. I think that Germany was already coming to a close.
But here's the thing: why twice? I think they got the point after the first one.
Did they? You got to make sure
because you know what? Have you seen pictures of it?
No, I refuse to acknowledge.
There's like white chalk outlines of human beings on walls, which sounds like something you just say to be funny, but it's the truth.
The truth is, I don't know how to feel about this.
Here's the worst thing we ever did, probably.
Any human has ever done.
Yeah, it was real bad.
No, the Holocaust was bad.
Yeah, maybe.
The Holocaust was
because the Holocaust was like they knew exactly what I said we by accident.
Yeah,
they knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, they were exterminating.
Those were the first atomic bombs we ever dropped.
Yeah, Bobo,
you all right?
Yeah, he's having dreams. Well, here's the thing. Also, they killed a lot of people. Died, but nowhere near as many people that were killed in the Holocaust by exterminating. I don't look too much into the Hiroshima stuff because it seems a little weird. But also, you team up with the Nazis.
Yeah, fuck you.
We elbow drop you from the top rope.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
Yeah, no. You fuck them.
Also, they're going to nuke us anyway.
They would.
North Korea is going to. North Korea is going to probably nuke us today or tomorrow.
They don't got to fuck. They launched a missile at Japan and it broke up over the ocean.
No, it went over Japan. I think they overshot it because they were trying to show us. I don't think they were trying to.
Let me tell you something. Japan has the technology to blast a missile out of the fucking sky. Japan is no joke.
No,
Japan is like literally just a futuristic society.
I do believe that.
It's fucking Wakanda over there.
It is.
Everything over there is like a computer in the best way.
I believe what you're saying here. I do believe, though, if it was an actual attempt to nuke Japan,
right,
we'd be at World War III right now.
Yeah, we don't let people fuck with Japan.
Yeah, because they're our boys, and if someone's going to fuck with Japan, it's going to be Big Brother.
I don't think we would. We like Japan.
No, I'm saying we don't. The only people who did was us.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody nuking Japan but us.
And that's what we did. We said, listen,
Japan's my friend.
We're better together.
Better together.
We're better together.
What were we saying?
Fightcast.
I think you were defending.
I'm against dolphins.
You hate dolphins.
I'm
friend of the sharks.
Chimps.
Never met anyone.
I'm not a friend to shark. I'm just not an enemy to the shark, and I think the sharks get a rough fucking deal.
Why? They're eating people left and right.
Left and right is a fucking exaggeration. Most times, people get bit by a shark. The shark goes, ah, and runs away. That's why you get those weird scars of people like, oh, well, you only took my arm.
They run away because you punch a shark in the nose. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, but no one who's doing that.
I am.
No, you ain't.
I will.
You won't. You cry. You see a shark get an inch, you're going to cry.
I'm not crying. I'm punching him in his face. I'm pulling out my big revolver, and I'm saying, I'm doing Tackleberry from... Get off of this beach now, mister! And then the shark runs away. I'm pulling a Tackleberry from Police Academy on a shark.
Tackleberry.
I love that was in that movie.
It was a great moment.
That the shark went, this
moment.
motherfucker got a gun.
Yeah.
And bounced out.
He was like, I know what a gun is.
Yeah.
He's a smart shark.
Yeah. He can say,
yeah.
Tackleberry may be one of the baddest guys.
No, this is fake news. You're distracting me from the fact that dolphins are dicks.
Dolphins are friends.
They're not our friends. They never helped anybody.
You've never seen an episode of Flipper?
Let me tell you something. That was the biggest act of fucking propaganda ever perpetrated in this fucking country. Is SeaWorld making you go to visit the friggin' things?
So you're telling me that all dolphins being friends was just payment from SeaWorld to make people come more to SeaWorld to see dolphins are friends?
Correct.
Sea dogs. They're sea
Correct.
dogs. They're the dogs of the sea. They're
Dogs are
friends.
dogs. Dolphins are dicks.
You ever see a dog and a dolphin be friends? I have seen video of that.
Dolphins like everybody. Dogs like everybody.
You said it yourself.
Dogs like everybody. Everybody likes dogs.
There's
That don't mean
video
nothing.
of a dolphin coming up to see the dog. And the dog says, how are you, my friend? And the dolphin says, great, come out to see me. And they swim together. You ever see a shark roll up? Like, hey, man, you want to swim with me?
Because sharks mind their own business, and that's what I like. I want everyone to just mind their own fucking business.
Anyway, if we're doing an interplanetary fight, I'm probably going to say I'm going to send the rhinoceros.
I think Rhino is a good way to go.
Rhinoceros,
We'll go
gorilla,
Rhino.
or Brock Lesnar.
Good. He's a scary man.
He scares me a lot.
He's like a guy, like if like the world was ending,
Yeah?
and they're like, listen, we got to save one person so we can restock. We'll clone everybody after.
We don't want to clone them. We're the race of the Klingons. We would just be a war race if we were all cloned from Brock
A war
Lesnar.
we're winning.
A war we're winning.
Yeah. Sleep, conquer, repeat, baby.